In this video, things get very serious. This is a very serious video to me. It's not an ordinary video, and all ad revenue generated in this video will be donated to the charity below. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to leave a like. This is a very different video, and I hope you enjoy. This is going to be a very different video to what I would normally upload on this channel. And like you just heard in the warning, if you are an emotional person, this video could get quite emotional for myself and maybe for you as well. So if you are someone that is emotional or gets upset easily, this may not be the video for you. You've been warned, and let's get into this video. Now, I will say, if I sound any different in this video, I really try my hardest to be really happy whenever I'm recording. It's not necessarily trying to put on an act or anything like that, but I just like to be happy. You know, I'd like to think of myself as an uplifting person. But in this video, it's going to be very hard for me to, be very happy. I'm going to be talking about something that isn't the nicest thing, but it is something that is just way too big in my life to not really talk about. I like sharing my life on this channel, like I normally would do with the Minecraft video. The Minecraft in this video is going to be merely the background footage. I hope you guys understand. If you're looking for regular SuchSpeed video, there'll be another one tomorrow, but this is something important to me that I wanted to talk about in a video. I guess in a way of grieving and also, coping myself. It's something I just wanted to talk about. Anyway, let's get into it. So today, the date is the 12th, as you can see on the side, or it's really weird in America because they put the month first. Anyway, it's the 12th of May 2022, and this year has been very much a roller coaster for me, actually. It started off great. Last year was not only my best year on YouTube, but one of the best years I've ever had. Despite COVID and everything else, it was actually a really good year. Goodbye. Anyway, this year has been a roller coaster of emotions. A lot of things have happened, and over the last week, something very unexpected happened. Now, to put it plain and simple, I lost a best friend. Now, before I continue, there's gonna have to be some huge context here. Now, growing up, I didn't have many pets. A lot of you probably don't know this about me, but I'm actually allergic to a lot of animals, cats, some dogs now, rabbits, I think guinea pigs as well. I did have a guinea pig, but it's really hard to tell with like really small pets. I was allergic to a lot of animals, which meant, someone who, may want to have a pet, like a normal kid. I wasn't really able to do that. So for a lot of my life, I didn't really have any pets. This all changed. Now, I live in a little area where there's like a lot of houses nearby. Okay, that guy, yeah, okay, he's lagging as well. I live in an area where, there's a lot of houses around, and when I was around 8 or 9 years old, my grandma and granddad actually moved to a house opposite me. They wanted to get a pet. I thought that was awesome because it would be something that I would be able to visit, but not have, physically in my house living with. So it was definitely a cool idea. And, I was definitely very much for it. And I think when I was 9 years old, I went to a farm with my grandma and granddad. And, is this guy dead? Nope. That is dead. Goodbye. Now, like I was saying, I went to a farm when I was about 9 years old. I just started high school, or no, I don't think I'd even started high school at this point. This is a very long time ago, by the way, as you can kind of tell. Yeah, this was a long time ago. Anyway, I went to a farm. My grandparents really wanted to get a dog, so I went to this farm, and we got to look at all these little puppies. Now, honestly, like I said, I'm very allergic, but in this scenario specifically, I did not care. These dogs were so cute. And the thing is, I can remember this like it was yesterday, just because, it's a pretty big moment in my life. And how is this guy getting these hits? Okay, we got him. Anyway, very big moment in my life. We drove quite far, and I was around all of these little puppies. There must have been about 15. Now, my grandparents wanted me to choose a puppy, and I found it pretty difficult. A lot of them were sleeping, and that's something I actually realized. When dogs are young, and I'm sure a lot of you probably have a dog yourself, they sleep a lot. Although they're very energetic, they have like a very small burst of energy and sleep a lot. Anyway, I remember picking out this dog, a chocolate Labrador, and like I said, you've probably seen him in videos before, but I picked out this dog, and he was the only one that actually looked interested in me. All the other ones were like sleeping or whatever, and this one was giving me some attention, so I was like, oh, okay, I feel like it's only the right thing to do to pick this one. Oh my God, this guy's lagging. Like I said, it only felt like the right thing to do. I couldn't pick any other dog. It had to be that one. Anyway, I picked the dog, and what the hell? I don't know what that guy thinks he's doing. Let me get on with my story. So I picked this dog, and after a few weeks, because they needed a few weeks to work everything out, it was my grandma and granddad's dog. More of a family dog, it definitely, and we decided to call him Max. Now, Max has actually featured in videos in the past, and some of you have probably seen him in videos. He was a part of the family, he was interesting. He was an interesting dog. I spent a lot of my life over the last 14 years with him, you know, looking after him. And going back to the first and early days that we took him home for the first time, I remember taking him home in this like little shoebox. He was tiny. And you know, chocolate Labradors, they grow up to like a relatively decent size. You know, he definitely got quite big. He was very much a small dog to begin with, and he used to sleep a lot. Now, this was a long time ago, and I guess you could say in a way I grew up with him, because, you know, like I said, I got him as soon as I was about to start high school. I don't think I had even started at this point, but I was about to start. And so I was growing up, you know, getting on with life pretty much at the same time he was. And it was pretty cool because we were like growing up together. And, you know, that's just how I saw it, I suppose. And again, I am very sorry if, you know, the way I'm explaining this is in a little bit of like a random order. Again, like it is something that I wasn't originally going to make a video talking about. You know, it's still very much a soft subject for me to even talk about on this channel. But like I said, it was just such a big part of my life that I felt in a way that not necessarily obligated, but it's just something I wanted to talk about, and I'm sure some of you on a level can relate. But anyway, Max quickly become part of the family, and you know, as years went on, you know, as he got bigger, I started taking him out for walks a lot more often, and it was just become a bit more of a routine, really. It was perfect. I really enjoyed, you know, just having his company. You know, we went on holidays together as a big family. It was really nice. And you know, like I said, I am allergic to dogs. Even to this day, some dogs I'm very much allergic to. So it kind of was like a thing where, you know, I couldn't be around him for too long. And again, my allergies aren't severe by any means, if any of you are wondering. You know, I have the usual stuff where, you know, you get like an itchy throat, you may find it a little bit hard to breathe, stuff like that, but as long as you wash your hands, you're pretty much fine. Besides the point, he quickly became part of the family, and you know, we went on quite a few holidays together. It was very, very nice to have, and it was just nice. I really love having a pet. I had a bunny rabbit when I was a kid. I had a hamster called Smokey, and then Max. And you know, Max was definitely, you know, I'm sure anyone who does have a dog out there, any dog owners will understand, they quickly become part of the family. And so it was very much like that. The Sky Man, he really just wants my bed, man. I wish I could just disguise, because people love me in this game, and it's just so frustrating. But anyway, Max quickly become part of the family, and as years went on and as I grew up, I probably saw him a lot less, especially when I went to university. You know, when I was at university, I probably didn't see him much at all. Oh, he died there. I can't believe that. But anyway, I went to university, and at this point, he was probably about 10 years old. You know, I think I went to university about 3 years ago. So I was about 10, and I remember coming back and, you know, him being much older. You know, obviously, I'd seen him throughout this time, but just not really that much, because obviously, you know, I'd only come back for a little while. You know, university definitely took over my life, along with YouTube, and, you know, it made it harder to be with him, you know, see him and stuff like that. But, you know, whenever I come back home to town, I would always, you know, hang out with him and take him on walks and stuff, because honestly, I love taking Max on a walk. You know, I have beautiful fields right near where I live, and it's just very nice. Okay, this is getting really annoying. I don't think this guy even knows who I am. Okay, this guy fell down. I'm gonna hit this guy off the edge here. Did it break? Dude, this stuff does not break. Oh my lord. I don't even know what to do in this position, by the way. I'm trying to talk about Max, but at the same time, this is getting quite annoying. I'm just going to go back. Okay, cool. All right, cool. He just knocked me off. I mean, that's awesome. So as I was saying, time went on. I grew. Oh my. You know what? We're just going to go into another game. I just had to get out of that game. It was so annoying. Everyone wanted to kill me because I can't disguise. So let me continue. So how does that all tie into present day? Well, this week started off like any other ordinary week. I actually saw Max on a Monday, but on Tuesday, a couple of days ago, I got a call pretty much saying, you know, Max isn't doing too good. Now at this point, he's almost 14 years old, so I'm keeping that in mind. And definitely over the last couple of years, you know, I've watched him get a lot older, a lot slower, and unfortunately, that's just part of life. You know, there's no real way to avoid life for a human or an animal. You know, people get old, animals get old, and it's something that logically, you know, had to accept. And I am quite a kind of a person that does accept logic, and, you know, understands that life just happens and things happen. So, you know, watching Max get a lot slower when I would take him for a walk and things like that, it wasn't easy for me to do, but at the same time, you know, I was just making sure he had the best life he possibly could have. And this week he and I would say for the last month, he had got significantly slower and things, and, you know, he wouldn't want to go for a walk as much and things like that. And just general things you'd pick up on as like a dog owner. You know, he wasn't in any kind of like pain or anything like that. But the one thing I will say that I forgot to mention is that Max actually got diagnosed with cancer a long time ago, actually years ago. And I remember it was very scary. It's actually irrelevant because I don't think he ever really noticed he had cancer or ever suffered, but it's something that he did actually have, and it's kind of irrelevant to bring up. But at the same time, you know, he was a true fighter actually. The boy, he was a true fighter. But anyway, like I was saying, over the last month, he did look significantly slower, and you know, I could personally tell that. And you know, I did think that you know, one day he would no longer be part of the family anymore. You know, he would no longer be here. So anyway, this week on Tuesday, I got a call pretty much saying that he's not looking too good. You know, he doesn't really want to move. So we took him to the vet, and you know, that was the right thing to do. And I'm not going to go too much into detail with what actually happened, but essentially we let him stay overnight at a clinic, like a vet clinic. You know, I woke up the next day saying, you know, we're going to have to make that difficult decision. And it was very sad because I wasn't really there. And the last time I saw him, I didn't realize it would be the last time. And to put that pretty much simply, I was, you know, staying at the vet for quite a while, and then I went to the gym just because, you know, they said they were going to leave Max there overnight, and I was like, okay, cool. Gave him a little hug, as I would normally do, and yeah. I'm sorry, it is a little difficult for me to try and explain and put into words because, again, this only happened a few days ago. But essentially, he stayed overnight at a dog hospital, or I guess a hospital for any animal, really. Not necessarily just dogs, I don't think. Anyway, he stayed overnight, and we had the unfortunate news the next day that he's not looking like he's going to, you know, get much better. And, you know, at this point, he is very old, so we had to take that into consideration. And ultimately, as a family, we all decided, you know, the best thing to do was to let him rest, you know, put him down. And yeah. It's difficult for me to really talk about in a video. You know, this is something I wanted to talk about just because I understand, you know, he's a big part of my life, and he was my best friend, ideally. You know, when someone wasn't there, I could, you know, even I could just talk to him, you know, as weird as that sounds, or just, you know, be around him. And you know, it was great. And the one thing I will say is that you've just got to cherish the moments you do have with loved ones, even if it is an animal, because we treated him as like part of the family. So, you know, it's definitely taking a toll on myself, and it does just feel very weird, you know, not being able to just go and, you know, say, oh my God, we've just, okay. I didn't even realize Buddy was up there like that. Can I try and hit him off? Okay, nice. I like it. I dig it. Okay, well, we're going to hit you off the edge because that was really cool from him. I don't know what... All right, he's actually... That was his final. I just realized. We're in like a final... Oh my God, we got 20 gold. Okay, that's insane. I did not expect to have anywhere near that much. I'm actually getting so off topic. Anyway, as I was saying, everyone grieves in their own way. Personally, you know, I like to think of all the great moments that I had with Max. He was featured on the channel. Definitely not as much as I would have wanted, but he wasn't much of an obedient dog, in the sense that I probably couldn't have got him to sit down on my gaming chair with my headset on for like a thumbnail or anything. It definitely wouldn't have been possible. But at the same time, you know, I think you guys, if you watched the video I made last year when I was on holiday, I made like a little, I think it was like, I don't know what the title was. I think it was like, I'm sorry or something. I was on holiday away with my family, and I showed him for a few clips in that video, so maybe you've seen him before. But honestly, he was a beautiful doge, and he lived a great life. Another reason I wanted to make this video is because I know there's a lot of you who've probably gone through something similar, and I just want to say, you know, you're not alone. You know, I know some people may just think, oh, you know, it's just a pet or whatever, you know, bound to happen at some point. But at the same time, you know, it's a sensitive subject, and, you know, it's something that I've now actually dealt with for the first time. And I say for the first time, I did have like other pets in the past, like a rabbit and also a cat, but the cat wasn't actually mine, it was my dad's. And I think it's not like I didn't love them any less than Max or anything like that. It's different when you have a dog, and especially for 14 years. And like I said, I grew up with this dog. You know, I went through high school, university. The dog was, you know, Max was older than this channel, which I can't say for a lot of things because this channel is almost 8 years old in a few days, which is ridiculous. I just want to point out. But yeah, he was part of the family, and you know, it's something that feels very weird for me right now because, like I said, you know, usually I would take him out for walks in the evenings, you know, things like that, and it just does feel strange. I am sorry about this video, by the way. I know this isn't something that, you know, I know I've told this story, or, you know, the chain of events horribly, purely because I didn't want to like plan this video at all. I wanted to just dive into it and make a video where I'm just talking, essentially, and I feel like that's what I've done here. Really haven't focused on the gameplay whatsoever. One thing I do remember is actually seeing a lot of lovely comments from you guys talking, you know, when I did show Max in videos or on stream, you know, just talking about him and like showing him off. And I know a lot of you really liked him. So, and there was probably a lot of you who probably didn't even know I had a dog, and this story is just probably quite sad for a lot of you. And I'm sorry for that. Like I said, this video come with a bit of a warning, and where the hell are the last people? And I didn't want this video to necessarily just be a pure sadness. You know, I wanted to celebrate Max's life, and you know, as someone who, you know, I considered him part of the family, he was always just chilling there. The one thing I will say is that he loved food, and I'm sure that probably goes for a lot of animals, but this guy would literally eat anything. If I couldn't finish my dinner, Buddy was eating it all. And yeah, that's probably the best way to describe him. I remember he actually had to go on a diet at one point, which I wouldn't say is funny. You can't laugh about it, but where the hell are these other players, man? I am actually so lost right now. So we've got to go for Aqua. Okay, Aqua. We'll just go for Aqua, because at this point, oh wait, Gray's here, and they've only got 1 life left. All right, we're gonna kill them. All right, he's actually slowing down a little bit, which is good. You know what, I'm gonna hit him. These. Nice. There we go, we got him. All right, it's me versus this guy. I might go to his bed, actually. Where is his bed? Where is this guy's bed? I'm going to go to it. I'm going to make him think like that we can't do anything. And secretly, I'm just going to go straight to his bed. I don't know where it is either. Okay. No way. Hello? Hello, my brother. You are out of the game. Oh, God. What? No, how? Okay, I'm not even, whatever. What are the Hypixel hits? But honestly, this isn't a video to complain about Hypixel hits. Like I said, this was going to be a very different video to what I would normally upload. And like I said, I didn't want this to purely just be a sad video. I wanted to take the opportunity to celebrate his life. You know, he was part of the family, and it has been a difficult week for me, if I'm being honest. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I tried staying in my regular self character, I guess you could say, in this video, but truthfully, I hope you guys all enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.